This is Cyber Speedway on the Sega Saturn. Somehow we didn't play this yet. It's kind of a sad game. It's disappointing in many regards. It's very plain, but it's certainly very playable. But most amusing is the plot, like the storyline that it tries to have. It's really weird looking. Anyway, Cyber Speedway.
Okay, computer designed by Nextech, Cyber Race, and Cyber... Wait, let me read that. Ready for what?
The demo.
Ah. Well, let's get out of here. Okay, Cyber Dreams. Sid Mead and Sid Mead Incorporated.
Yeah, is this the Sid Mead of the famous Sid Mead design?
Wow.
Like, that guy who designed like a bunch of different spaceships for like Halo and Alien. Like, Sid Mead is actually like pretty well known.
Oh, really?
If it's the same guy, yeah. He's a really good industrial designer for like,
Is there any chance that it's the same guy, though?
maybe. You never know. I don't know how cheap these people were in the 90s.
Oh man, this menu.
Ew.
I love it. It's classic. It's retro.
Oh man. There's nothing like turning the game on that you just paid money for, say, and you turn it on, you're looking at system font.
Yeah.
Like system style font.
Yeah,
I just love it.
You think something went wrong. Free run. Okay, let's go story mode.
Ew. Look at this font.
Yeah,
Come on, guys. Come on, boys.
This font in particular is bad.
What are you doing? Look at this.
Oh man. Somebody knows how to use deluxe paint.
Look at this.
This was made in GIMP. This is a GIMP image.
What is that? What are we looking at?
Lens flare.
It's a very flat image. It has very little dimension to it.
Yeah, that's the impression I get too.
It very much looks like we drew a flat image, like we quote unquote inked a flat image, and then whoever came in to do the coloring later had no idea what the intentions were for it or what the lighting source was. So it's just kind of like a flat gradient and everything. Everybody kind of looks like a gradient. It's really bad. I hate that.
Really. Man, I've never seen anything like this.
It looks like those really shitty, like fan colorizations of manga.
It looks
you ever
like
see some of them?
It looks like a webcomic.
Yeah, it's definitely
got an obscure webcomic.
It's definitely got webcomicness. You're right.
And this, I can't even tell if it's like a drawing or not. Kind of wish there was subtitles.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard for us to hear this, but...
Oh, he's got the Tumblr nose.
I know.
The freaking Tumblr nose just completely took over. And now,
in 1995. I know.
But, after this, in the late 2000s, I think, it was just like, I need some depth on this face. Better add a red nose.
Yeah.
Every living person had the same idea at the same time.
Look how low this guy's bicep is.
Ooh, what the heck?
Check out his arm. Look at that bicep is way lower than his nipple.
His eyes are extremely close together.
Cheekbones
are huge.
And his eyes are strange and big and bulbous and black. What is this?
What's up with that?
I think maybe it's just glasses, actually, now that I think about it. Settings. Race.
Oh, man, look at that.
I like this stuff.
They modeled all the parts.
Yeah, I like
That's
this.
awesome.
I like I like these early PlayStation and Saturn 3D games when they were still proud of the model. They were still proud that they did it. You know those where they didn't try to hide it with these crazy textures and like really good UV mapping. They just showed this cool model they made and it was just like no textures on it.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I love it, and I hate like the later ones where the really late games from this generation where they try to take the object, pre-render it, and then put it in. You know those? You know where you're looking at a menu and it's like clearly drawn at a higher resolution.
Yeah.
I hate that. I like when the sprite work of a game is drawn at the resolution it was intended to be at. You know what I mean? And not drop down. You can always tell when it's dropped down. I hate that.
Oh wait, what?
So there's a tip for people. Don't try to draw your assets at a high resolution and then drop it down. I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Try to actually draw it at the resolution it's supposed to be at. And that's a lot of these early games look good because of that. And the ones that look bad and look like shovelware or shit you'd play on Shockwave on a PC in like 2000 is because of exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
When you do it the other way.
I guess I'm racing.
There's a blast from the present because it's 1999 right now. Shockwave.
Oh yeah.
Guys, if you want to play a cool game on PC, install Shockwave. And then you can play whatever cool, fun game you want on kidszone.com.
There's a surprisingly small number of Shockwave games. There's like
Does anybody still play them? Like on YouTube? Like Shockwave games?
I have no idea.
There's something to look into. I mean, they're probably just sitting around somewhere free.
Yeah. Wasn't Shockwave, or wasn't Flash called Shockwave Flash earlier?
There's some history there that's hard to understand. I know I remember the logo and everything. Shockwave, and then Macromedia Flash.
Yeah.
And then Adobe Flash.
Yep.
And then it went away, and then now everything is an embedded. Now everything you play online is an embedded element from a different tool that you don't necessarily know what it is because HTML5 is so good.
Yeah.
You can just embed a game straight up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the Dizzy, you had to have plugins for everything. Every game seemed to need a new plugin.
Yeah, that's right.
It was just a nightmare.
Yeah, there's like 7 different plugins.
Yeah, you had to basically edit your browser to play a game because browsers did not want to play games.
Yeah.
Back then, you had to force it to play a game.
I loved having the friggin' Java runtime going. Like,
Java runtime environment.
Yeah.
I used to love.
How it would like shove its way, like it's cram its way into your taskbar. And constantly inform you of updates.
When you were a kid, did it ever feel like you had to install plugins 1,000 times?
Yeah.
Like you're just wondering where did it go? I installed it last time, and I got to install it again. What's up?
Yeah.
What's the deal? You know.
That's how it was. It's just like your computer would just do mysterious things, and things would change.
You didn't know how or why.
Kind of like Windows 10. It's the Windows 10 experience, but. Like, instead of, like, condescendingly telling you that they need to, like, remove something because they think it might burn yourself. That's what Windows 10 does.
Yeah, does Windows 10 do these patronizing baby things like, sup, big guy? I heard you had a problem with computer. Let's fix that. Wink. And then shows a happy face. Does it do that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, there are literally...
Why?
Literally, there are happy faces in the, like, error messages.
Back in my day... The error message used to make you feel like you were going to jail.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be a bunch of texts that you couldn't understand.
Yeah, and then it said, fatal illegal error. Illegal exception. And then this spooky icon, and then you just horrible sound, and you feel like you're just awaiting a knock on the door from big people.
Let's think about HTML5, though, like, in theory, it's, like, there are some games, like, Cookie Clicker and those .io sites that you just go to the website.
Yeah.
And that's the game.
I know. I don't know how to explain it. I'd never be able to explain it to my past self.
Yeah.
How it works. I can just go onto a website and the game is there and it plays like a console game.
Yeah, yeah.
What? How is that possible?
It doesn't matter how big the window is.
No.
It's just like the website is the game.
I like those .io games because every one of them in my brain, I call it whatever the game is and then EO.
Yeah, yeah.
No matter what it is. Like if this was cyberspeedway.io, I call it cyberspeedway EO.
Uh-huh.
Cyber EO. Racio.
Yeah.
Clickio.
And there's this yeah. And there's this one people are talking about Wordle.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. How does Wordle work? I don't
I
understand it. Like what do you do?
I don't know. I haven't played it, but I've seen it in action. And it's like look at this guy.
That's a really ugly design.
He's got some kind of floral pattern on his flesh.
It looks like a mistake. It looks like a painting accident.
Yeah, he's got Yakuza tattoos. But yeah, Wordle, it's like so just straight to the point. You just go to the website and the game is there, and then you play like one game of Wordle, and then you get another game like the next day.
Yeah, what?
It's like there aren't even any buttons on the site. You just go there and play it. But it was
How does it? What? How do you play? I don't. Is
no,
it like Sudoku or something?
No, it's a word game. You just you write in the.
Yeah, but no, I don't know how to play Wordle. Like, what are the rules to Wordle? What do I
don't know.
I'm trying to figure it out.
No, it's kind of like it's like crossword basically.
I actually do crosswords like every day in the newspaper.
Yeah, well,
you ever do them?
Yeah, well, that's the appeal of Wordle, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I don't do that stuff. I don't do it.
I don't. You make it sound like you're above crosswords. I don't do crosswords. Okay.
That's true.
I'm above that.
I'm too smart for that shit.
Did you know that there's people that will...
The only letters I need to learn are
F and U.
F and U, yeah.
Is that what you were thinking?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't have stolen
that
it.
wasn't that wasn't what I was
okay.
I was just gonna go for the old-fashioned US and A thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, FU and SA. There you go. Yeah, I do the crosswords a lot, and I buy the newspaper. I throw out the entire newspaper, goes where it belongs in the garbage, and I just extract the crosswords. I'm paying $2 for crosswords.
Oh yeah.
Like every Saturday, and I put newspaper where it belong in garbage can, and then I take the crossword out. Yeah, there's people who do speed cross. Like there's people who can take the crosswords and do them in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Without stopping. And you can like speed run crossword puzzles when you get good at it, when you train your brain.
Uh-huh.
And I've been trying to do speed crosswording. It's hard. Like you have to.
That does sound hard.
It's different. You have to unlock a different part of your brain. Like you have to not think about it.
Uh-huh.
You have to do the crossword without thinking about it.
Yeah.
And you have to do the crossword without stopping between words. You have to just be able to just fill it out like a robot. And
oh yeah.
I used to do it more, and then I got out of it. Now I'm back into it, and by the end of it, I could do the easiest crossword, like without stopping.
Oh yeah.
Like I could just almost just look like I was filling them in, without thinking, but I was thinking, because I'm looking at the whole image and trying to like. You're almost not looking at the hint. You're filling like. Once you get into the mindset of the people that write these crosswords, you realize there's certain words they like.
Oh man!
So
it becomes a mind game.
Yeah, it's a mind game. You get good at like the crossword makers here. Whoever they are, whatever, it doesn't matter. But our crossword makers really like birds.
Yeah.
So they'll have words like cassowary, ibis, swan. Like they love birds. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So once you're in that mindset, you can figure out that, and you can Roman numerals. They love Roman numerals. They love birds, and they love prefixes and suffixes.
Oh yeah.
So Italian food suffix oni, oli, right?
Oh okay.
Things like that, like, and you can like figure it out when you get good at it. But
that was easy.
New York Times, that newspaper does I think it works like this. On Monday, the newspaper on Monday has the easiest puzzle. And then by the time when you get to Saturday, the Saturday New York Times puzzle is the hardest puzzle they have every week. So they go up in difficulty. So you can start with the Monday one and then try every day and try to keep up with it. So it gets harder as the week goes on to Saturday.
Look at these names.
I know, this is terrible.
Zahak.
Daruk.
Daruk.
Jaquonin.
Skemet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Wordle was bought out by the New York Times, I think.
Anyway, the Saturday maximum difficulty New York Times crossword puzzle is so hard. I can't do it in a week.
Oh, wow.
I'm behind on it when I get the next one.
Yeah.
Because the newspaper here cross posts the New York Times Saturday puzzle. So the New York Times Saturday puzzle appears in their newspaper, but we get it here too. So next time you get our news,
what the heck?
Yuck. Remember what I said about the story mode?
It's weird friggin' fish lady.
Just being hideous.
Yeah.
So if you get our newspaper here, you can get the NYT Saturday crossword in it on Saturdays. It's like kind of like how GameFAQs is like the same forums as GameSpot. Remember that?
Yeah.
We get the same puzzle as them for some reason. They bought it.
Yeah.
And I know somebody in real life who can speed run the New York Times Saturday crossword puzzle and do it in like 10 minutes.
Oh.
Just finish it like that, and it's the maximum difficulty.
Yeah, all right.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it. It's so hard.
So it's kind of like speedrunners playing Mario Maker. They just know all the skills.
Yeah.
And so the only challenge is figuring out which techniques the maker wants you to use.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Like where's the hidden block and that kind of thing. Okay, let's change some of our...
Does anyone play Mario Maker at GDQ? Imagine that.
Oh, that'd be weird. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe they do. I'll try heavy steering, and I don't use the brake really. Do speed engine. Yeah, alright.
Are you observing the fact that this game is merely a nominal racing game?
Yeah, there's only one weapon. From the looks of it. And like the only item you pick up in the track is ammo.
Can you change your camera?
Oh man, heavy steering isn't what I expected. I was expecting like hard steering. Instead I got like instead it's difficult steering.
Do X, Y, and Z buttons do anything? Can you change your camera? Or?
Yeah, the X seems to change the camera.
When I was a kid, this is the one I went with. Like when I was a kid and played these games, I always did first person.
Yeah, same here. It's a little more immersive.
Yeah.
Does the music have lyrics?
Yeah, some of the tracks in this game are licensed.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's pretty weird. It looks like a webcomic. And it plays kind of like a weird poor man's Wipeout. And
I know.
And it has like licensed music.
I know. I don't know what they were... Was Wipeout already out on the PlayStation at this time in 1990? No, maybe. When did we get the PlayStation? Did we get the PlayStation 95 or 96? I don't know.
I think it was 96.
I want to say that too, but I don't remember exactly. I know the Saturn was first because it was 94.
Yeah.
Which is Sega again being dumb.
Yeah.
Not waiting to see what everyone else is going to do. Sega's just like, let's just do it early and bad. Okay.
Let's just make it render like 500 sprites instead of figuring out the 3D thing. Just brute force it.
I mean, you say that, but I prefer crunchy 3D to blurry 3D any day. I would rather Ocarina of Time look like this. Just with the texture filtering off, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, then you got PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation looked fine. Just had texture warping.
Yeah, I mean, texture warping is one thing, but as I got older, I learned to not like the N64 blur texture filtering and
Yeah.